to week 1 in our month of April. It's crazy, it's April already. My name is Becky and I am the creator, producer, kind of a little bit of everything for this Monday Munchies series and also for the overarching project called Crossing Borders. We're a women-led travel show that's trying to get off the ground right now, both figuratively and literally, as I've mentioned before in some of our other videos. And since we can't travel right now, I thought we would travel through food by making a new dish every week from a new country every month until we can go out and explore the world for real, more safely. So, this month we're focusing on France, and we're going to be making 4 recipes total, 1 every week, and then if you are a Patreon, which I highly recommend, you'll also be getting 2 bonus recipes this month. It was going to be 1 bonus recipe, but I found this quick, like 10-minute recipe that I kind of wanted to try out. It looked easy and interesting and like really light and fresh, so I wanted to make it and thought I'd throw it in as an extra bonus for my Patreon members at the Gap Year tier. If you'd like to become a Patreon member, you don't have to at that level. We have other less expensive offers for Patreon tiers that get you lots of cool perks. Link below, but let's get down to the recipe. I know you're excited. You're like, all right, you've been talking. What are you gonna make? We are making Gougeres. Don't know what Gougeres is? Me either. What I did was I looked up a bunch of classic French dishes, and this one popped up a lot. It's basically like a cheesy bread. Carbs and cheese. This recipe comes to us today from Olivia Mesquita on her website oliviascuisine.com. A couple of the recipes we're going to be making are from there, and a few are going to be from other websites as well. So we've got a nice little mix this time around. Last month for Greece we did all one website, and before that for Japan we did all one website because it was pretty concise and everything was right there. This time I had to look around and find some recipes. So let's get on to the recipe. We're going to check out what ingredients we need over at the counter. Welcome to the counter. We've got your ingredients right here. Also, no coffee today, middle of the day. We're drinking some water. If you haven't already, hydration check. Make sure you're drinking water. I'm thirsty. So what we have for our ingredients today is going to be 1 cup of water, pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, pinch of nutmeg, which is optional, but I'm going to put it in there. 4 eggs, plus a 5th egg that to use for our egg wash. 1 cup of all-purpose flour, which I've sifted. 8 tablespoons of butter. And 1.5 cups of Gruyere cheese. They said grated. I could only find shredded in the grocery store. So we have shredded Gruyere. So we actually have a little more than 1.5 cups because we are going to need to top the Gougeres with some cheese at the end when we plate it. So, yum. Very first step we're going to do today is preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Done. After we have preheated the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, we're going to take a bunch of our ingredients over to the stove and get things heating up. So I will see you at the stove. So, what we need over here is your 1 cup of water. Pop this in right there. Your pinch of nutmeg. Pinch of salt, maybe. Pepper. And your 8 tablespoons of butter. She suggests using Kerrygold, but I like using this Earth Balance stuff. It's non-dairy and vegan, and I don't know, I always use it when I bake. I've just gotten into the habit because my friend is dairy-free. I'm not dairy-free, but I probably should be. We're gonna try it. I can't ever notice the difference when I bake, so we'll see. And then we're going to turn the burner on to a medium-high heat and let this get to a boil. Alrighty, our liquid is boiling. Once the butter has melted, which it is almost there, there we go. We are going to add the flour in all at once and stir vigorously. There's our water. Remove saucepan from the stove and stir till it looks like mashed potatoes, which, I mean, she's not wrong. This looks like mashed potatoes for sure. So once we've done that, we put this on the burner again on medium-low heat this time. And we're gonna cook it until the dough rises out and up a little bit. So what we're looking for to happen is that this is going to create a film on the bottom of the pan. And it usually takes about 3 to 5 minutes. So I don't think we're supposed to touch it at this point, so I'm not going to anymore. Alrighty, let's check to see. Looks like we've got a little bit of a film kind of working here. It's been about 5-6 minutes. I think I let it go a little minute extra longer. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take this and put it over into our stand mixer with the paddle attachment attached. Alrighty, so we are transferring the dough to my stand mixer. Ooh, yeah, you can see the film that's on there. It's like hardened on the bottom. It's interesting. Okay. So now I'm going to attach the paddle attachment. I just wanted to make sure you could see me put it in there because sometimes these attachments get in the way. And we're just going to let that go on a medium-low speed just to cool it off for a little bit. As you can see, if you can see it, the steam's really coming off there, so we need it to cool down before we can work with it. Once it's just warm enough to touch, we're going to start adding the eggs one by one. Let's give this a test. It could be just a little cooler. It's okay to touch, but I wouldn't say it's warm to the touch. It's still pretty toasty. Alright. Yeah. No. Oof. Middle is still really hot. Alright, now we're going to add those eggies one at a time. And you want to make sure that they're fully incorporated before moving to the next egg. Lift this up so this attachment doesn't get in my way here. There's one eggie. We're going to wait until it's fully incorporated into the dough. Actually, that looks nice if you can tell. If you can tell, there's like no more runniness from the egg. I'm just going to scrape the sides, make sure everything sticks together. And we're going to do another egg. Ooh, and our timer just went off for the preheating. Oh no, the preheating announcement just went off, alerting us that the oven is preheated, which is awesome. All right. We've got 2 more eggs to add. I feel like the more eggs we're putting in, the more easily they're being incorporated into this batter, because I don't know. We're looking good. We've got 1 more egg. Oh, it's so nice. We got 1 more egg to add. Alright, so just to give you a peek, this is what our dough looks like after our final egg was added. It's nice and creamy and looking good. The next step is to add in our cheese. Get in there, cheese. Oh my gosh. Looks like a lot of cheese. Hey. And I'm gonna leave about this much out to top the Gougeres with when we're done. So you want to mix it till it's just well incorporated. I would say that looks fully incorporated. Oh my god. Yes, please. The next step is to put these bad boys on our pans and then put them in the oven. So I will meet you over at the counter to get these all shaped out and put on the pans. Alrighty, we've got our cheesy dough here. I don't know why I'm yelling. We've got our cheesy dough. Looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty fantastic. What I'm gonna do is wet my hands a little bit and then start forming these into the balls. What you can also do is get like a scoop. We have a scoop, but I'm gonna end up just touching it anyways to make sure they're uniform in size when I put them down, so I'm just gonna roll them into balls myself. I do the same for like cookie dough and stuff too, so. And you wanna wet your hands so they don't stick to it as much. So next up, we have to make an egg wash. Easy peasy. What we're gonna do is take one egg, again with these gosh darn eggs. There we go. 1 teaspoon of water, so I have a half teaspoon, so 1. So 1/2 and another half to make 1, obviously. And then we'll just take a fork. We're going to brush this on top of all of our gougères, and then we can add cheese if you have any other herbs or other flavors you'd like to add on top. I might put a little garlic powder on top, because why not? I might do that on like one tray just to see what it's like, and maybe I'll do some rosemary or something on another tray to see what that's like, and then plain on another one, or only cheese on the other one. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so we have our 3 pans. We're just gonna, maybe, there we go, didn't want to go. Okay, next up, I just went ahead and squished down this cheese a little bit so I could spread it on here better. Then what I'm gonna do is hit this, I'm gonna hit this bigger pan with some garlic powder. It's a little like garlic bread, I guess. We're gonna leave this middle one just cheese. And I think I might find some rosemary for this baby one. Little rosemary sprigs on there. Cool. So we are going to bake all of these for 5 minutes. Then we're going to lower the temperature to 350 degrees for the next 20 minutes. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure cheesy bread, yes. In the oven they will go. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, sorry, I'm a weirdo. And you go. And our 3rd tray of just little cheesy friends. They're all in there happily. Oh, you can't even see them being cooked up. It is at 450 degrees right now, and we will keep them there for 5 minutes. Alrighty, it is 3:04. 1 more minute, and then we're going to turn this down to 350. And then we're gonna cook it for 20 minutes, but what I'm actually gonna do is 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes. You need to rotate the gougères. At least once while they're cooking. So if I set it for 10 minutes, that'll be my reminder to, that will be my reminder to turn them, and then I'll do another 10 minutes on the clock. So we'll see you again in 10. So it's been the 10, ooh, my glasses fogged up. How are you guys doing? You're good. We're gonna go ahead and give these, oh my God. Give these bad boys a little turn ski. Bam. And of course the one down here. Ooh, that one's browning up nice. And we're gonna set the timer for another 10 minutes. We'll see you again in 10. All right, we have our gougere. This is just a regular, let me get my face out there so if you can see it. Just the regular ones without any rosemary or the garlic on top, just the cheese on top. The other ones are still cooking. They just needed a couple more minutes to get a little more browned. But these, I don't know if you can, hold on. These are nice and crispy. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna, oh my God, I hear it break. Yum, that looks so good. I mean, it's cheese and bread, and like, look how, get out of there. Look how light and airy that is inside. Yeah, baby. They're very, very good. Mmm, my hair. Doing some crazy stuff. There you go. I basically want to eat all of them. Not going to. Those will be shared. My family will definitely eat these, so I feel like these will be gone pretty quick. Sadly. But also, it's a good thing. So again, we have used Olivia Mesquita's recipe from oliviascuisine.com. Link below in the description. Also down there, like I've said before, is the links to our website, Patreon, Etsy, and anything else I can think of will all be down there. Please make sure you give this a like if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, and hit the notification bell. It's that little bell icon down there so that you get notified whenever we do any more videos. We do put out a new Monday Munchies video every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we may also have some surprise videos here and there pop up. Just some of the things that we're doing that you might not know about if you don't have your notifications turned on. So make sure you do that. And so we will see you next week when we will be making profiteroles. Profiteroles? 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 I don't know if my R is very good yet in French, so it might sound messy, but profiteroles. We're going to be making, it's a choux pastry stuffed with ice cream topped with melted chocolate. Cannot go wrong. So just take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.